Hello, Mike. How are you?
Hello, Alex. Good afternoon, Alex. How are you, Alex? Fine?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Excellent. Fine too, Alex. Good. So, Alex,
Very good.
what about actually your day yesterday, Alex? How was it yesterday?
Yesterday, good. I had a good afternoon because I I was here working.
Okay,
um,
okay, okay.
I, I I could send some mails that I have missed,
All right, all right, all right. Very good. Okay, very good. So,
and
Alex, yes, 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 yes.
and then I went to the supermarket because we needed water. So I bought water.
Very
Uh,
good. Okay.
and then I took the dinner in my house.
Excellent, Alex. Good. Alex, and what about your day today? How is your day going today?
Very busy. I had a lot of meetings in the
All
morning,
right.
so it was busy. Also, I had my first interview, like
Okay, excellent.
obviously in Spanish.
In Spanish, Alex. And how was it?
Oh, very very fast because it's my friend.
Okay, that's very good. Okay, okay, Alex. So
but
Alex,
but I received good news, Mike.
news,
Yes, a good news.
good news.
A
Okay,
good
good news,
notice
good news, good news, good news. Good news, Alex, about the job, about the position.
about the
About the...
competitor.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Come on, Alex. Okay,
I
okay.
know who is the competitor right now.
And do you know him, Alex?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
I am very sure that she doesn't know English.
it's a girl.
Yeah, it's a lady.
Very
It's a
good,
lady.
Alex.
So I think that could be a advantage.
An advantage, very good. A strong advantage, okay. So, Alex, the second interview is
Because
going to be
because the person who's talked with me
yes.
said that, but it's how she said that it's important, but more than important, um, like
Vital,
vital or something like that.
yes.
The English. So I think
Obviously.
obviously I,
Ah, okay.
I don't know where is the questions.
Okay, Alex.
Where
So,
is,
and when is the second meeting?
sorry, Mike.
When is the second interview?
The following
Next week?
week. Week.
Next week. Okay, Alex. What day, Alex? Do you know?
Where?
What day?
No, I don't know. It depends of um, schedule or how do you say agenda?
Me dice, mira, it depends on the agenda.
Agenda.
The
It
agenda.
depends of the agenda of
Ah,
the human resources management team because with them is the following part, and
okay.
then I think that I have to do a business case or something.
Okay. Business case analysis.
Yes.
Okay, 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 Alex. Very good. Interesting, Alex. Good, Alex. So good news, Alex. Okay, that's well. Okay, Alex. So you have one competitor and she doesn't speak English or she doesn't speak English very well.
Sorry, Mike.
She doesn't speak English at all or she doesn't speak English very well.
Anything, I think.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Wow. Alex, was it is important for the interview. Okay, so no.
I think. Well, I believe that she was she is preparing the English interview very strong, but I think that she wants to learn like maybe some answers or something like that.
All right, all
But
right, Alex.
like an speech,
Yes.
uh, but
I learned the speech. I
well,
memorized the speech.
obviously no natural.
Yes, no. Well, Alex, and there the possibilities are endless because obviously maybe she can practice some questions. But I mean, the possibility for questions is
It's
huge. It's
yes,
huge, no?
yes.
Okay, Alex, very good. So, Alex, today we was very busy. You were in many meetings. Okay. Alex, and what time are you planning to finish your activities today?
Sorry, Mike.
What time are you planning to finish your activities today?
Sorry, Mike. I don't understand the first part.
Yes. What time are you planning
Oh,
to
okay.
finish?
Okay. What time? Maybe I think I I'm gonna try that I'm gonna try finish my activities at 5 o'clock
Okay, okay.
because in the night I going to travel.
Oh, really, Alex?
Yes,
Where are you going?
we're with my parents to Ciudad Valles, San Luis Potosí.
Ah, okay, 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 okay.
Yes,
Good, Alex. Alex, and how are you traveling there? By car, by bus, by
by
plane?
bus, by bus because the distance is huge. So there are uh, a lot of hours
Ah, okay.
of road. So is the better option is it's travel in the night
All right.
and you wake up there.
Okay, okay. So to get there, like what, Alex, 6 a.m., 7 a.m.?
More or less, more or less.
Okay, so it means all night. Wow, Alex, it's a long trip, okay?
Yes, very long.
Alex, so it means that tomorrow you are not going to work, right?
I going to work. I going to work, but in a distance.
Ah, okay, okay,
Yes,
okay.
home office
Exactly, online.
online. Yes,
Online. Ah, okay, okay. Good, Alex, excellent. Good, Alex, it sounds like a very busy agenda, okay?
yes.
Okay, Alex, so let's continue. Okay, let's continue, Alex, with obviously job interviews, okay? Here, Alex, I have a video, okay? Look at this, that I want to share with you. Look at this. There it goes, okay? This one. Okay. Here says, Alex, it's a 17, okay? Job interview questions and answers, okay? How to pass a job interview, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's listen to it, okay? Very good. Very good.
I'm going to be in this room undertaking a real job interview. The hiring manager is going to ask me 17 difficult questions. These 17 questions come up during 95% of job interviews. Therefore, if you have an interview coming up soon for any role or company, make sure you watch this video. Okay, here I am in the interview about to give some top scoring answers.
Welcome to the interview. Please, introduce yourself.
So, Alex, if you want to write the question, Alex, that is question one.
Okay.
And we're going to
Let me
present.
write.
This one Alex, is very common. Okay, it's a super common question. So, like he said, okay, it's for sure 95% sure, well, for standardized, okay, job interviews. Okay, so
Okay.
question one. No, we're going to
So
interview.
so do I write?
Yes, you just write question one. We're going to interview. Please introduce yourself. That is for sure. Okay, and let's listen to how this expert, okay, answers the questions. Okay. Actually, let me take let me write it. Okay, wait a minute. Let's do something. I'm also going to write down the questions.
Right. Perfect.
Very good. Right. So we can practice later. Okay, look at this. Very good. Okay. So wait a minute. Okay. Very good. Okay. Okay. I'm going to paste the question. Okay. There it is. Okay. Okay, so let's listen to him, okay? Very good.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I have the skills and knowledge to match the job description. I am a fast worker, a great team worker, good communicator and decisive problem solver. After attaining my desired grades at college, I worked for several companies where I gained valuable experience working on teams, delivering on time sensitive projects, helping the company launch new products and delivering outstanding customer service. I am a high achiever. In my last job, I was praised for my attention to detail skills.
So look at the structure. Okay, he began with his degrees, what he studied. Then he moved to his first job, okay? And then now he's describing his goals, okay, in those jobs. Okay, there he goes.
How I quickly adapted to change and how I helped train new team members. And if you hire me, I will make sure I quickly fit into your team, bring creative ideas to the company, and always take ownership of my professional development. And I look forward to sharing additional details in the interview regarding my suitability for this position.
Okay, why do you want this job?
That one is the second question. Let me also, so you basically write the question, okay, and also take a picture of it, okay? All right. Okay, there it goes, okay? Okay. That's question 2. All right. Okay, so let's continue, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Ready to lead the
Okay.
future of AI and business with a doctorate? Join the Doctorate in Business Administration.
I want this job because I am passionate about this industry, meaning I will get lots of job satisfaction in the role. My qualifications and knowledge are aligned with the position, and because the job is teamwork based, I will get to collaborate with other like-minded professionals who want to make a positive difference in their work. I also want this job because it is with your company. You have high standards, a positive workplace culture, and the people I have spoken to who already work here have said great things about the senior management team.
So there, Alex, he's showing that he already did some research about the job, okay? Why? Because he knows important facts about the company. He said that he knows a person, an employee working directly with the company, so he has cool and fresh data from the company, okay?
Okay.
Next question. What are your strengths?
Yeah, okay, so let me, very good. Very good. Let me take a picture of it, okay? Good. Okay. Very good. So question 3, okay? What are your strengths, okay? Okay, there he goes, okay?
My strengths, I believe, will be perfect for this role and your company. My greatest strengths include problem solving, reliability, and cost consciousness. Whenever difficult problems arise, I will always take it upon myself to find a solution. My reliability means I will always complete my work on time and to the expected standard. And my cost-conscious work approach means I will always use company supplies and resources responsibly and find ways to make company systems and processes more efficient.
What relevant experience do you have for this?
That's also a very common question, okay? What relevant experience do you have for this role? Okay. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Okay, so let me. Okay, there it goes.
Role.
My experience is diverse. I have experience communicating with team members, stakeholders and customers, problem solving and working on projects with really tight deadlines. I also have experience analysing information and data to achieve better outcomes. And although I am not applying for a leadership position, I have experience taking the lead when things go wrong. For example, the company website went down in my last job.
There, he supported his saying, okay, by providing and by describing an example, okay?
Yes.
He said that he likes to work on a team, that he is also able to take the position or the advantage of a leader, and then he provides an example, okay? Very good.
And I took it upon myself to research the problem and get the website operating again quickly.
Okay, thank you. Tell me, what didn't you like about your last job?
That one, okay? Very good. Okay? So let me take a picture. Okay? Very good. Okay. All right. Okay.
Job.
Didn't.
There wasn't really much I disliked about my previous job. However, if I did have to choose something, it would be the fact that the company were not very proactive about taking advantage of opportunities in the industry. Whenever I presented new product and service ideas to my manager, he wasn't keen on taking them forward, which I felt was a missed opportunity.
What is your biggest weakness?
Very good. Very. All right. Very good. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I would say my biggest weakness is delegating. I am not very good at delegating tasks to other people because I like to do things myself so they are completed to a high standard. However, I do understand that that is not conducive to effective team working, and I am forcing myself to delegate tasks to my team workers based on their strengths to improve work output.
How do you handle stress or pressure?
Very good. Okay. Okay. How do you handle the stress or pressure? Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Very good. All right.
I handle stress and pressure by remaining calm and focusing on my responsibilities. I always prioritize tasks based on my team's objectives. So red tasks are urgent and require immediate attention. Blue tasks come second, and green tasks can be left for later in the working day. By organising my work efficiently, I am able to handle any stress or pressure that comes my way.
Tell me about a time where you disagreed with your boss.
Very good. Okay. That one, okay. Very good. Okay. Okay. I already had the question. Okay. Let me move on.
In my previous job, a customer called the company to request a refund on a product they had ordered that they were not satisfied with. When I asked my manager for permission to give the refund, they refused. They stated that because the customer was outside of the refund policy date, they were not eligible. I disagreed with their decision. I calmly and professionally explained to my manager that the customer had been with the company for a long time and the cost of the refund was minimal. By refusing to give the customer a refund, they would likely take their business elsewhere and also leave a negative review online. After listening to my reasoned argument, my manager changed his mind and agreed to issue the refund.
Tell me, Richard, where do you see yourself in 5
Very good. Where do you see wait, Alex. Okay, where do you see, let me go back to the question, okay? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Very good. Okay, there you go.
years?
My long-term career goals are centered on working for your company. Therefore, in 5 years' time, I want to either be still working in this position with extra responsibility or have earned a promotion. In 5 years' time, I would have completed lots of training courses, have experience across different company departments to diversify my skills, and also be someone the company could use to help train new team members.
Tell me about a time when you had to adapt to a significant
Very, very good. Okay. Okay. Very good. Let me. Okay. There you go. Okay.
change.
In my previous role, a new and relatively inexperienced manager took over the running of our department. The new manager wanted to make some changes to our working practices. It was my responsibility to support the new manager, so I met up with them to obtain a brief, and I also asked them what I could do to help implement the change. I then went away, worked hard to support the new manager, and I encouraged other people in the team to do the same. By being supportive of the change, the team progressed, improved, and the company went on to achieve great success.
What is your greatest accomplishment?
Very. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Okay.
What is accomplishment?
Ah, yes. Similar to achievement.
Okay,
What is
perfect.
your greatest achievement, or what is your greatest accomplishment? Very good. Very good. Okay.
My greatest accomplishment was in my previous position when the team I was a part of successfully launched a new company product. We got together as a team to brainstorm marketing ideas. I suggested we should launch the product online by targeting potential customers based on gender, age, and demographics. Other people in the team recommended we launch the product using affiliates and also offering a discount to our previous customers. By working together as a team and brainstorming different ideas, we were able to launch the product successfully, and we beat previous product launches by 17%.
Si haces home office y usas menos tu auto, paga menos por tu seguro. Cotiza en mito.com y
Give an example of a time you went above and beyond.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Very good. Okay. Give an example of a time, okay, you went above and beyond. Alex. It means, Alex, that this question is about, Alex, describing a situation in which you perform better than expected for the goal, okay, in which you did more actions, okay, you perform more actions, okay, to get a goal in the company, okay.
Okay, can you
In my previous
Yes.
can you explain me again this question, Mike?
Yes. Give an example of a time you went above and beyond.
Hmm?
This question is about an opportunity or a chance or a situation in your experience, okay, in which you had to do better, to do more, and in order to achieve the goals.
For example, above, what is beyond?
Beyond is más allá, and above superior. Above superior and beyond más allá.
Okay.
Very good. Okay, very good. Okay.
job role, I often went above and beyond for the company. For example, it was late on a Friday afternoon when the company website crashed. I volunteered to stay behind late after work to resolve the issue. After investigating the problem for several hours, I was unable to find a solution. I then decided to hire an online contractor through the website Upwork.com who had the web development skills to resolve the issue. After answering several questions for them, they managed to find a solution to the problem and the website was back up and running again. I will always be flexible in my duties and do all I can to go above and beyond for your company.
How would you deal with a customer complaint?
Very good.
Wait.
Good guess.
Accuracy.
Very good.
How
How would you deal with a customer complaint? Very good. Okay. Okay. Okay, how will you deal with a customer complaint? All right, there it goes, okay?
I always follow
Right.
5 steps
Yes.
when dealing
Sorry, Mike, what is complaint? Like,
Yes, remember. Queja.
skills to resolve
Very good.
unable to find a solution.
Yes, a complaint, queja. Y lo voy a poner
Okay.
ahí en el chat. Ahí.
okay.
Very good, Eva. Complaint. A complaint, very good. Sorry, complaint, okay. Complaint, queja, okay. Y complaint es quejarse, okay.
Okay.
Y en singular, a complaint. A complaint es una queja, okay. Very good, very good, okay.
I volunteered to stay behind late after work to resolve the issue. After investigating the problem for several hours, I was unable to find a solution. I then decided to hire an online contractor through the website Upwork.com who had the web development skills to resolve the issue. After answering several questions for them, they managed to find a solution to the problem and the website was back up and running again. I will always be flexible in my duties and do all I can to go above and beyond for your company.
How would you deal with a customer complaint?
I always follow 5 steps when dealing with a customer complaint. Step number 1, I will listen to the customer carefully and demonstrate active listening skills. Step number 2, I will ask the customer appropriate questions to clarify the problem. Step number 3, I will apologize to the customer if the company is at fault. Step number 4, I will then offer a viable solution to the complaint and confirm the customer is satisfied. And finally, step number 5, I will follow up with the customer several days later to ensure they are still happy.
Richard, describe a time when you failed and how.
Very good. Very good, okay. Describe a time when you fail and how you handle it. Okay. Very good, okay. Okay. Very good. Okay. Okay, there you go, okay, good.
How you handled it?
When I started work in my previous job, I was given the responsibility of undertaking an internal training course. At the end of the course, there was an examination. Now, because I thought I knew everything, I failed to study properly for the exam and I ended up failing. As soon as I realized, I was humiliated. I apologized to my manager, explained why I had failed, and I then retook the exam after studying properly for it. I learned a lot about that experience, and since then, I always prepare fully for every eventuality.
How do you handle feedback and criticism?
Very good. Very good. How do you handle feedback and criticism? Okay. Very good. All right. Very good. Very good. Okay.
I view feedback and criticism as important parts of my continuous professional development. Therefore, I will always listen to any feedback or criticism that is on offer and take positive steps to improve. If I am always improving, then I will always be of value to my team.
Thank you. Next question. Why should we hire you?
Very good. Very good. Okay. Very good. Okay, there you go. Okay. All right.
You should hire me for several reasons. I am a great match for the job description. I have the skills and knowledge to come into the role and have an immediate impact. I am a quick learner and require minimal supervision in my work. You should also hire me because I can bring creative ideas to the team to help the company grow, and my cost consciousness means I will always work hard to save you money. Finally, you should hire me because I will always be a positive role model for the company and work hard to help increase sales.
Thank you, Richard. That's the end of your interview. Do you have any questions?
Very good. Okay. All right. Very good. Oh, algo pasó. Very good. Okay, here it is. Okay. Okay, en un segundito, okay. Very good, okay. 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 Do you have any questions? All right. Very good. Okay.
What if I told you that you can get a green card to the United States without a job offer, without...
Thank you. I have just 3 questions I would like to ask, please. The first question is, what advice would you give to the successful candidate who wants to excel in their work for your company? The second question I would like to ask is, can you tell me more about the team I would be a part of in this role and their responsibilities? And question number 3 is, what are the next steps of the hiring process and when can I expect to hear from you? Okay, now the next thing to do, if you want to download those exact answers I gave in my interview, is to click that link right now in the top right hand corner of the video, head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can instantly download those responses plus my brilliant job interview preparation pack. Here's what you get when you download the pack. So in addition to those answers, you will get my brilliant salary negotiation script. I teach you how to answer the question, what are your salary expectations, to get the highest salary possible.
Okay, so let's try to practice. Okay? So let's move on with question. Look at this. With question number 1, Alex. Okay. So let's pretend that you are at an interview. Okay. And question 1 is like this. Okay. Okay. So we're going to ask the interview, Alex. And please introduce yourself.
Okay. The question 1 is, welcome to the interview. Please introduce yourself. And my answer is, hello, Mike. My name is Henry, and I am a professional with over than 10 years experience in the commercial areas in different companies. I am an expert in the management of self-services stores like Walmart, Sam's, Costco, but also I have experience in another distribution channels. I know very good the brand that you have, also the company. Also the process in the company process.
The company process. Okay, okay. Good, Alex. Okay, sorry, okay. That's I think it's a good answer, okay. Alex, question number two. Why, Alex, why do you want this job?
Um, big because for me it is an extraordinary opportunity. It's it is for me um, it, it's an opportunity. Also, it's an important challenge in my career because I consider that I am a young people for the position, but I consider that I have enough experience to do the job. So obviously the benefits that you get with the position is part of the dream. It's part of the things that I want. But I think that the principal reason was the opportunity and the challenge in my professional life in this moment.
All right, all right, okay, okay. Okay, Alex, question number three, Alex. What are your strengths?
My principal strengths are um, I I think that my communication skills, because it helped me to give uh, to have a better relationships with my teammates, with my customers,
Okay,
with my partners, with my suppliers. So I think the communication is a very strong point for me. Also, my 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 analytical capacity, analytical
skills, my analytical skills.
my analytical skills, because it's easy for me read the numbers, understanding where 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 uh, where I am
Okay,
in the business. I think that it's easy for me identify an opportunity only seeing the numbers. So I think that that two skills must be the most important for me.
all right, all right. Okay, 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 okay. Alex, question four. What relevant experience do you have for this role?
In my last role, I actually commercial director for a smallest company than for Mary, but um, I am responsible of a different commercial areas, and it allow me learn the different process in this commercial part. For example, as sales director in Don't Worry, I am responsible of the the people who work in the field, in the stores, also the, the customers, the strategy, the execution, develop the strategy. So not only execution, also the develop of the strategy. So I think that I did a good um, a good work, because
I did a good job.
a good job
A good job, okay?
because this year we are growing up 35% versus the last year in sales.
Very good, okay. So, Alex, a question that is not there, okay. So Alex, how has it been that growing? You said that you are growing your sales. However, Alex, the question is, how has it been? How has the process been?
I have to accept that. Don't worry, had a lot of basic opportunities in the process, because for example, they didn't have an CP4 area, so I have to develop that area in the company. We 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 had to hire someone to do that. it was complicated because we were searching a very specific profile,
All right.
but at the end we found the correct person, and we hired her. So that I think that was the step one. The step two, we changed the way to give to the people uh, benefits.
Okay.
We were working on the benefits of the team. We developed a model to give them maybe bonus for the fishing for the results, obviously. So I think that we could motivate the team. So and I think the step number three, go back with the customers, because when I start in my job,
Good.
the relationship with the customer was very bad. So I think that we reconnect with the customers.
Okay, okay, very good. Amazing, okay. Okay, Alex. So, Alexa, question number four. What are the questions? Okay, question number five, Alex, okay. What didn't you like about your last job, Alex? Or what didn't you like about your current job?
What did you like your
About your current job?
here in Nobori, there is
Yes, 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 yes.
there is a very weird phenomenon. No,
Okay,
it's a very small company, so you should think that the process are very easy, and I think that the process was very complicated, more complicated than the size of the company. So I think that we could fix a lot of process, because we are a small company. The decision should be fast, should be um, in a moment, and the change must be very fast. I think that that's a complete.
oh, okay, okay. So, but it wasn't like that, right?
Sorry.
It wasn't like that.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so question number six. Okay, it says, what is your biggest weakness? What is one of your biggest weakness?
The same. The same that the video. The I'm not a good delegator.
Okay.
I'm not a good delegator of the job. Sometimes I want to do all. So obviously I understand that this position, or this role, it's impossible that you can do all the jobs. So you maybe that part I should work in the future.
Very good, Alex. Okay, okay, okay. So, Alex, and question seven, Alex. How do you handle stress or pressure?
I have two ways to handle this. Uh, the first one, in the professional way, for example, um, I take my time to think in solutions, to think in a new process, in a new ideas. I, I I don't know why, but my head, if I have a problem, continue. I all the time I was thinking how to fix it, how to fix it, how to fix it. And in a personal way, for example, I like to do exercise in the morning. Um, I like have a better a good diet to because I think that if you are a health person, you can give
A
a good
health, if
a
you're
health,
healthy person,
a healthy person. You can give a very good results.
okay, okay, okay. Interesting. Very good. Okay. So, Alex, tell me question number 8, Alex. Please tell me about the time when you disagreed with your boss.
Agree, disagree.
Tell me about the time.
Okay, perfect. Well, when it's a discussion that I have that uh, have had a lot of times.
Well, it's an well, discussion. Well, yes, maybe discussion is good, Alex, if you mean that you spoke to the person, okay, okay,
Okay,
for trying to negotiate. But you say like argument. I will put it in the chat, okay.
okay.
Argument, okay. Podemos, puedes decir, I had an argument, okay,
Argument is like a fight.
with
It's a
exactly, but verbal fight. No physical,
okay,
but
okay,
verbal.
okay.
Exactly. Good.
I had an argument with my boss a lot of times
Very good.
about the new customers. When when I know a new customer or a potential new customer, I try to negotiate some commercial, some yes, commercial conditions or the the contract, the the points that we are going to work.
All right.
But they he always said me that we have to put the roles, I'm not agree with that because I
I,
think
Alex, I said,
I not I not agree.
I don't, sería, I wanna
I
poner,
disagree.
es like, I don't agree, o quizás I disagree.
Okay,
I disagree with.
I
Okay,
disagree.
with.
I disagree with that because I think in in my mind the commercial relationship should be win to win.
Very good.
You cannot only win and the other part lose.
There, it must be a win-win relationship. Yo diría así, okay. Ujú. It must be a win-win
It must be
relationship.
a win-win relationship.
Okay. And how did you handle that? I mean, how did you give a solution to that?
Ignore that.
Okay, okay,
It,
okay, okay.
obviously, because my responsibility is the business. So so I going to do the best for the business.
All right, all right,
And
all right.
and if I consider that this new customer are gonna help us to 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 be to have a better business, I'm going to work with them.
Very good. Okay. Interesting. Very good. Okay. All right, Alex. Okay, so that was question. Okay. Alex, speaking about your future, Alex, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
If I get the position, I would like to I would like to be I would like, actually I'd like to fight to be fire to fight for a new position.
Okay.
But I would like to 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 fight for a new position in another country. I I I would like to explore that options in my role with the good results, but exploring a new job in another country
Wonderful.
inside
Okay.
inside foreign area, obviously.
Very good. Okay. Okay. Okay, Alex. So, question number 10, Alex, please tell me about that time when you had to adapt to a significant change.
My last my last change of job,
Okay. Okay.
because obviously I was very adapted to the Irish culture. I was there for 8 or 9 years. I don't remember. So get a new job, understand the new process. I think that in that moment I have to adapt myself a lot.
All right. All right. All right. Okay. Alex, what was the biggest adaptation that you had to do, considering your previous job and your actual job?
Sorry, Mike, can you repeat me?
What was the biggest adaptation that you had to do, considering your previous job and your actual job? You said you had many things to adapt. Okay. You please describe one of them?
The most complicated for me
Good.
was the culture. I think
Okay.
it's very different. Here we are less people than in Earth. It's a very small group, so obviously it's not the same versus when you work in a huge company.
All right. All right. Very good. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay, Alex. Question number 11, Alex. What is your greatest accomplishment? Or maybe another way to ask the question is, what has it been? What has it been your greatest accomplishment?
In this moment, I think for me, it is a constant. It is constantly,
Okay.
or it is constant.
Well, it's a constant.
For me, it is a constant.
Okay. O más en inglés, it is a steady. Ahí está, Alex, steady. Yo diría mejor steady. Is it a steady?
It is a steady
Ajá.
that always my business grew up. So I am very proud of that, because in Nardes the business grew up 25% per year,
25%. Okay.
and in Don't Worry the business is growing up 35% this year. So for me that's a very important result,
Okay.
because that's the reason that that's the reason that's the reason of my job growing up the sales.
Exactly. Okay. Okay. To make the business grow. Very good. Okay. Alex, you said that that it is a small company, right?
Yes.
So, Alex, you also had experience working for a big company, which was Erdes. Alex, what has been the main challenge of working in a small company and a large company in terms of growing, Alex? What has been your biggest issue, your biggest challenge, Alex, now that you're working in a small company?
I think that you must develop the creativity. You must be creative to work, because you don't have all the resources that a huge company has.
Okay.
For example, it's not easy for us paying or getting the sales of the customers paying. So you need to develop tricks to get that information, because that information is very, very important, that for your visibility, for your visibility, for your work, for your taking, for taking decisions. I think.
Very good. So I mean that it has been like a more being like creative, right?
Yes.
Amazing. Okay. Okay, it's very good. Okay. Okay, so let's go on to the next question. Okay, look at it. It's like this, okay? So next time, how will you deal with a customer complaint, or better, next, how have you dealt with a customer complaint?
I like the video because he mentioned 5 steps.
Good.
I like it. I don't remember all the steps, but I think that he right the first part. You should listen the customer
Very good.
effectively,
Very good.
and then you have to give a resolution to the customer.
Very good. Okay. So we please describe an experience that you had to deal with a customer complaint. I'm sure in all of your career, you have to deal with this problem. Can you please describe one situation?
Yes, a lot of times.
Very good.
Yes, actually, in my career, I remember that I have had a lot of arguments
Okay. Good.
with the customers for the sales, for the discounts, for the portfolio distribution, and very, very important arguments.
Okay. Okay.
with
Okay.
I remember arguments
Yes.
with screams and
Or it that bad?
yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Alex, and in that case, Alex, that you had this argument with the client, and obviously the client was very angry. What did you do, Alex? How did you solve that situation?
Depends the situation, because it depends, because for example, I remember, if you if you work in, don't worry, in a small company, you only can hear the problems or hear the situation.
Or
You
listen to the situation.
listen to the situation, sorry, because you cannot scream, and because um, your role as supplier is not important as in a huge company. So, but for example, in Earth's group, I remember that if you consider that the customer is right,
Good.
also you have to listen customer
All right.
and give the solution very, very, very fast.
Okay.
But if the customer is not right, you consider that they are not right, I think you have to defend the point, or your point, or you have to explain in a better way why not for.
All right. All right. All right. Right. Amazing. Okay. Excellent, Alex. Good. Okay. Okay, Alex. And question number 14, Alex. Okay. Describe a time when you failed and how you handle it.
For example, in this moment, I have a project for PriceMart. It's a huge customer. Or well, we thought that PriceMart would be a huge customer, but the project is not working as we want.
Okay.
So we work in a methodology of gap closing plans. So
Oh,
so we need to work in another projects or customer that sell
okay.
the part of the price point.
Wow. Okay, okay, okay. So this project has been kind of slow and not working
Yes,
correctly, right?
exactly.
All right, Alex. Very good. Okay. All right, okay, Alex. Listen, I'm going to share, Alex, a link in
Okay,
the WhatsApp group. Okay. In this link, Alex, you will find vocabulary,
okay,
verbs, phrases, and,
yes,
and sample sentences, sample answers to the question. Okay, let me go to the WhatsApp group. Okay. Okay.
okay,
Let's make sure that you get the link, and let's make sure that you are able to open it. Okay. So this, so you click on the link, you will be able to see this. Okay. Look at this. Let me share the screen. There you go. There you go. Okay. Very good. Okay. Here it is. Okay. All right. So here is I divided, okay, by questions. Okay, question one, tell me about yourself. There is I added some suggested verbs that you could use for this question. Okay, I also added some phrases that you could use for this question. Okay, question two, why do you want this job? Okay, and then some verbs for this question, and then some phrases for this question. Okay, and so on, Alex. At the end, Alex, almost at the end and at the bottom of this blog, okay, you will
yes,
find also sample answers. For example, here, so tell me about yourself, sample answer. I will describe myself as a hardworking and organized person. I graduated from university with a degree in business administration. Throughout my career, I have developed strong communication and teamwork skills. I have experience in managing projects, collaborating with colleagues, and supporting customers. I am passionate about learning new things and contributing to the success of an organization. So let's homework is going to be Alex to read the information, and tomorrow we will continue. Okay.
okay, perfect, Mike.
Thank you, Alex. Have a wonderful day and have a wonderful afternoon, Alex. See you
Thank you,
tomorrow.
Mike.
Take care. Thank you. Bye
See
bye.
you.
Thank you. Very good. Bye bye. Very good.